Hi, and welcome back to the 7 things that we are ditching in 2023. I'm Dr. Whitney Donahue, naturopathic physician, professional applied kinesiologist, and your lifestyle medicine expert. So over the next couple weeks, we're going to be deep diving into ditching a bunch of things that are preventing us from living our healthiest lives and having a great impact on our body, even if we're not quite sure. And so some of these things might seem really small. So I want to talk about a little bit of a concept here, the different aspect of healing that you might not have heard before, so that you can keep in mind when you start removing these things that might be a little smaller, but understand that they're going to have a huge impact on your health down the road. So maybe not just today, but later on. So when we talk about the connections and how deeply connected the body is, it's really important to know that no cell, organ, system, piece or part of us, our mind, our body, is all connected. It's all intertwined and everything is impacted. Whether we're putting good things in or taking bad things out, our actions, our inactions, everything is affected, not just one or two things. And so we need to remember this concept, because when we add in good things to our body, it's not just helping our gut, it's helping our inflammation in our brain and our joints, right? So it has this huge impact on our body. And so that's why I talk a lot about building these foundations to health, because every action, every positive action we make towards our health is going to have a huge impact throughout our system. But the same thing goes for anything that might cause dysfunction or disease in the body. It's not just impacting one thing, it's impacting everything. And so why these matter is that over time, these little things add up. And that's why we don't get chronic disease immediately. We get chronic disease 20, 30 years down the road, because all of these little things add up over time and our body can only compensate so much before we end up getting chronic pain or disease. And so that same idea goes with the ripple effect. So the easy example of a ripple effect is that when we throw a rock into water, we see these ripples go out. And so that concept is that the farther the ripples go, the impact out here is way greater than the impact by the initial rock throw, like the initial impact where the rock landed. Okay, so the same thing happens in our body. So if we take a really positive action, the impact down the road is going to be today, tomorrow, a week from now, a year from now, 5 years, 30 years. Okay, so just the littlest things are going to add up to have a huge compound effect and a huge ripple effect down the road. The same concept goes with things that negatively impact our health. You might not feel it today or tomorrow or a week or a month or a year, but you're gonna feel it 5 years, 30 years down the road, okay? So we're talking about prevention here and being proactive with our health and removing the obstacles that are preventing our body from being in the best health that it can be. And so I want you to keep that in mind as we go through this process over the next couple of weeks and we start ditching things that, even if they seem really insignificant, they're actually going to make a big change down the road. And remember that it's more important what we do every day than what we do every once in a while. So consistency is key. And so I want you to focus on progress over perfection. So even if we can't do things 100% all of the time, we're going to really talk about doing the things that we do every day, or replacing the things that we use every single day. And so that's most important, to prioritize this as we go. Again, progress over perfection over the next couple weeks. And I can't wait to get started with this. So stay tuned and we'll see you for week 1 in just a couple days.